I think that there's so many family references, obviously, in this baby's name. I mean, you obviously have Queen Elizabeth's nickname, Lilibet. Then, of course, they'll be calling her Lily, referencing back to the lily of the valley flowers that Meghan had in her wedding bouquet, as well as what Diana had in her wedding bouquet. And then, of course, the second name, the middle name is Diana. And then you've got the last name, you know, the double-barreled name, Mountbatten Windsor. So you, in one sense, you can't get any more English or royal than this baby's name.
So any more English or royal than the baby name. However, the lifestyle and the upbringing, I would think, will have a decidedly American bent on it. How's it going to be different raising a baby in the United States as opposed to being raised in the palace?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have experience of both. I grew up in America and obviously have been living over here and have raised my 4 children over here, and they're very, very English, my children, and I suspect the same thing is going to happen with this newborn as well, and Archie as well. They will be very American. So it's a huge difference. You know, instead of having Buckingham Palace in their backyard, they're basically going to be having Disneyland in their backyard. So a massive difference in how these children will be brought up. You know, there won't be the ritual or the duty to the Queen or really any of the events that we see the royal members of the royal family go to, on the balcony, etc., etc. These children are going to be, you know, in basically, barefoot on the beach and going to Disneyland with American accents, might I add.
Yeah. So how will this baby fit in with the royal cousins and aunt, uncle?
I think, you know, with the nod of the name Lilibet and then Diana, it really, I think many people are hoping that that's an olive branch across the pond to the royal family, in one sense saying, we still want to be a part of you. And we know that they have always wanted to stay a part of the royal family. It just didn't work out the way that they wanted it to work out. We know that from their interviews. And I think the most important thing right now, of course, is, you know, having this relationship between the two families really be mended. And the hope is that these cousins will get to see each other. I think nobody wants an Edward, Wallace Simpson scenario where they were in one sense very, very estranged from the royal family. I don't think anybody on this side of the pond or the other side wants to see that happen with Harry and with Meghan. Everybody does really want, these bridges to be mended, and let's hope that it will happen, through this, maybe through this new baby.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, for example, little things daily, like whose diet wins out. Like, give me an example. What is a traditional, very English thing to serve a kid at lunch, or is it tea, as opposed to what an American would have? Mac and cheese.
And it is. Dinner is a children's dinner over here is actually called tea. It's called tea time, and it's not necessarily when you have tea. It's when the children will eat their tea and they will, have their supper, if you like. We would call it supper, but things like shepherd's pie. So, I mean, I had never even heard of shepherd's pie when I grew up in America, but over here, every child knows what shepherd's pie is. It's one of the most, popular sort of tea time dinners. So it'll be interesting to see if, shepherd's pie makes its way to California.
Right, or just a chopped salad. All right, Lady Julie Montague, thank you so much. Appreciate you all the way from the UK this morning.